ban that or not is another question. I mean, Slider can be played on the offlane, but there's a high chance he'll be taking the position 4 role. And the Tinker ban. So they are assuming that Team Bazaar still require a mid up against this TA. And they will ban the Tinker because they don't want... I mean, the way they've gone with the draft, they want to finish this game in the mid game. So you don't want a Tinker delaying all that. Which is absolutely fair enough. So Tinker's a good ban because it just slows you down way too much.
Reserve time. Dire team's turn to pick. Seconds remaining.
And the Underlord's the last pick, so that'll be the offlane. Apologies, just was typing.
Reserve time.
And we'll wait for the last pickup for Team Bazaar. So as far as we're concerned, they're looking for a mid. But maybe not. In fact, it could... Because the laning phase is a bit weird at the moment. We've got 20 seconds left of reserve time, and they'll use most of it, I'm sure, to get that last pick out and just have a chat with each other. You're in the semi-finals, these are best of 3s, but you still want to take it very seriously. And it's the OD that's going to be the pickup. OD being one of the strongest mid laners, of course. Astral Imprisonment is just annoying to be up against. And although it is a TA, he does have the refraction charges. You're going up against an OD, so it's very unlikely you're going to be able to keep up with an OD in terms of farm. We should get away into game 1 of this best of 3 now, very soon. And whoever wins this game will be going to the grand finals. Very exciting indeed, and we'll hopefully, assuming there's not passed into the grand final game. I'm gonna get myself after this best of 3, and there'll be a quick smoke up from the side of Whitefriars. We'll quickly go through the draft. So X Freedom, he's playing the offlane Underlord. HY, he's on the Slider. He'll get seen straight away by Nova. We've got Big A on the Ursa this time. He'll be on the safe lane. SSS, the man himself in the mid, who dominated last game, on the Templar Assassin, and CH is on the support position 5 Dazzle. So on the side of Team Bazaar, we've got Arfu on the Sand King. We've got a Weaver being played by Ajit on the OD. We've got Nana playing mid. And the Centaur is being played by, if I can read, Ben.
30 seconds to
And of all names, I couldn't see Ben. And X Nova is playing the Disruptor. It should be a position 5 Disruptor. HY is already trying to get that ward out. Playing a few mind games with them, trying to make them think he's planted one. In fact, I think they already think that he's planted one because they're pinging out quite a lot. And again, there'll be no contention for runes. They're just going to be happy to get their own respective runes and just, back off safely. They will do so. And it appears... Oh no, it's just the Underlord blocking for him. I was about to say, it looked almost like SSS was going to not be in mid, but that would make no sense whatsoever. Underlord being very good at blocking because of his fat body. And it's actually HY that'll be on the offlane this time. It's a bit of a switch up. SSS, he's probably gonna have a hard time against Nana on the OD. I mean, we all saw how strong SSS is in the mid, and look at how effective he is with that TA. That being said, at the end of the day, it's up against an OD. It's not going to be very easy. I imagine at the later stages of this mid laning phase, he's going to be struggling quite a lot. with those constant astrals that are coming out. The refraction's used. There's the astral. Nana, he's very low HP, but he'll be okay. He'll just back off. It's a 4-second astral. The HY can't get too close. No skills leveled up by X-Nova yet. Just wants to hold on in case he needs the glimpse. Otherwise, he'll just wait out level 2. No, in fact, he'll go for the Thunder Strike. I guess you can't really imagine they're going to be able to get a kill with a Disruptor and a Weaver. That being said, we do have the Sank there being played by R4, but even then, it's a Slaughter you're up against. See, HY is making a rotation very quickly, wants to go for the mid OD, and Nana, he's got to be really careful here, but HY not really there in time, doesn't have the Guardian Sprint available as well. It's not like he would have even been able to make it before the Astral came out and stopped him in his tracks. I mean, bot lane Big A, he's pushing past the tier 1 to hit up Ben a bit on the Centaur. He's gone CH, he's gone to level 1 Poison Touch as well for that added harass ability. So far, mid lane very even indeed in terms of last hits. And Nana is taking a lot of damage here. And he might actually be, he might actually die here. He has to be very careful. He was 1 hit away from dying. And SSS, this man knows how to use those side blades. And he will have to go back and use a shrine now. And I mean, like I said, you'd imagine the OD would have an okay time against a TA. Like, it would be easier than a TA against an OD, but apparently not. And now R4, he's coming in to go for the gank. The refraction was used though, and they're going to get rid of it. The TP was cancelled. You can see X Freedom, he's just roaming around. Going to the jungle, I should say. SSS, he'll use his own shrine this time. And bit of hit trading in the mid. That the Arcane Orb isn't going to do anything with that refraction charge, which is really good for SSS. That's pure damage that comes out as well. See, Arjit, he's gone for the early Blightstone.
Cracks in Dire's top tower?
So adding that minus defense straight away really helps out with the last hits as well as the harassment heal. See, Ben not really scared of anything. I think he would be slightly more cautious because there's an Ursa in lane, but Ben knows exactly where he is and what position to be in, and he'll steal the creeps off of CH on the Dazzle. Meanwhile, I was going to say Underlord, he's in trouble now actually. Freedom, R4 finds him with the stun, and the crew is actually standing there as well, but R4, he knows what to go for, and he gets the first blood. Very good rotation, and they actually had the vision there as well. They knew he was there, they knew he was low HP, and all it took was one quick burrow strike and that was it. OD, meanwhile, look at the HP this man is on. Those side blades are dealing so much damage to him. He has to be so careful because if he cops one with a refraction charge, he might just die here. And X Freedom's there now as well. Doesn't have the Pit of Malice yet. Just came in to give the bottle recharges to SSS. And now R4, he'll come and replace the OD because he has to go back to Fountain. And he'll cop a few side blades himself this time. Ajit, farming very well. 37 last hits, 13 denies, so the man's having pretty much a free lane. Nobody's contesting him whatsoever. HY, he's sitting in mid at the moment. Where's our TA gone? SSS, he's just farming the jungle now. I'm not sure what's caused the rotation, but it just feels like he's not getting enough out of this mid lane, I suppose. Would rather just go to the jungle and get that guaranteed safe farm. R4, he's going to find SSS, but he's not going to have a go. The Arcane Rune was there, but it's probably not worth it. SSS copying a bit of damage from those Ancients, but it's not going to matter. Like, there's the Fountain available. No, it's still got 100 seconds, but... CX Nova now getting those, he's gone to the secret shop, but he's probably going to put some wards up. Yeah, he will. And there's going to be a gank onto X Freedom. R4, he's not going to be there in time, though. Meanwhile, bot lane. Still comfortable with the bot. Nothing too much happening there. And Bazaar, they really want to go for a gank at top. They really want to X Freedom here. R4, he's in position. And he may have just been seen by X Freedom. They are pinging up the ward location, so there will be a D ward soon, I'm sure. Now, Ben, he's getting jumped on. He did use the stomp. And R4, he's trying to steal some XP out of these creeps. No, he's got a free lane to himself now. He's actually going to be picking up that Hand of Midas relatively early. Needs about 1 more K. See X Freedom, he hasn't gone anything in Pit of Malice yet. And I suppose the level 1 is pretty abysmal. Would rather have the Firestorm and the Trophy Aura. And now he will get level 1. Doesn't go for the ulti.
I'll take your truth. Which
is, you know, it's fair enough. It's pretty much, like, it's not that useful this early into the game. It's not like you're going to be rotating that much with the Unlord anyway. HY is going to make a chase onto Arthur, but Nana was there. And Nana will find himself a double damage rune as well. Nana, he must be getting so frustrated. Look at that meld as well, and he's actually in a bit of trouble here, Nana. He's going to be careful, and he'll use the Astral Imprisonment.
Dazzle.
The damage that gets dealt to Nana from SSS is so fast and so unexpected. SSS, though, he hasn't gone for the trap at level 6. He's maxing meld now. And HY gets a stun onto Weaver. And there's a glimpse available, and they're going to find him. So HY, I think he's dead. No, actually, he's TPing out. Will he get away from this? He actually does. So quick hands and reactions from the man himself, HY. And he'll get the hell out of there while he can. They're pinging up the mid now. Nah, he's got to be careful. They've smoked up. He has got the Astral though, so I can't imagine he'll actually get taken down here. They won't be able to hold him in place long enough, I don't think. They're actually going to go for somebody else. They found our fool. Or they're going to find him anyway. Oh, they have definitely found him, the Observer Ward season. And no, in fact, I am completely wrong. They're going to go for the Roshan instead. So, as you'd expect from an Ursa in the game, very early Roshan. Roshan's worst nightmare just came true. And there's a quick 9-minute Aegis essentially. We have this net worth graph because the last hits are going to stop mattering soon. The Weaver in the lead, just quickly followed by SSS, who's dominating this lane. Proving me completely wrong that that OD was going to dominate him. Which I should have kind of realized, because the SF last game being played by SSS was kind of crazy. And if that was good, I could only imagine what he can do with an my goodness, with a TA. These are heroes you don't play often. You tend to forget their names sometimes. Bit of mess bait coming out. There's a Helm of Dominator that was picked up on Big A. Now the glimpse on the Underlord. He might be in trouble here. Kinetic field as well, but he'll do the same thing. He'll just TP away. And I suppose this is the trick when you're up against the Weaver. Once the glimpse is used from the Disruptor, there's no other cancellation. Apart from the Sand King. I mean, everyone else can cancel it, but they're not going to be there in lane to do so. X Nova plans the Observer Ward just so he can see what's going on down there.
Middle tower
You can see Big A is joined, and he wants to go for the T1 top. He does have the Aegis, so he's willing to fight at the moment, and CH is right next to him. Meanwhile, mid lane, SSS, he's having a free lane to himself right now. He's going to rush the blink, and then he's going to go straight to a Deso. In fact, he's got the blink. 11 minutes, so that's a very quick blink timing.
Dire's middle tower isn't going to last long.
Still, 11 minutes in, we're only at 1 kill so far. So, a very quiet game. Everyone's being very cautious. Completely understandable. Although it is a best of 3, it is the semi-finals, and this has been a very long day for these teams. They don't want to have to go to the qualifiers again. I definitely wouldn't if I was them. I can't blame them for being calm about it and being cautious.
Radiant's middle tower could use some help. Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have to take this abuse.
A soldier's fortune.
Nah. He's got the Midas. Got the treads as well. We're just farming the jungle right now. He obviously can't compete with SSS. It's been a relatively hard lane for him.
Middle tower is under attack.
Oh, top lane looks like X-Freedom's still there. This is the Pit of Malice with the Firestorm, just dealing a bit of harass. The Weaver. And he's already got the Hood of Defiance now as well. He'll be going straight into that blink next. And that's when you'll start seeing Bazaar probably making those team rotations. You always tend to wait for that Centaur first. And looks like there might be a play onto SSS here. There's a stun in. The refraction was there. Now the Disruptor ultimate as well. He's copying a lot of damage, but he's man fighting Nana, and the Shallow Grave comes out. And there is a beautiful Astral just in time, and SSS, he might go down over the hill from the CH. They do manage to take out Nana on the OD, and the Sentry Ward, Disruptor does take him down, but at the end of the day, Sanking goes down as well. So at the end, it is a win for the side of the Radiant, but at the same time, they definitely did not want to lose SSS. And regardless, it's still worth it. The OD and the Sanction go down, but he survived way longer than he should have. Like, Nana should not have died. But SSS is just so strong right now. And if they're already having troubles dealing with him now, I'm not sure how they're going to deal with him in the late game. Shit, he's got the Dragon Lance. He's going to be going straight into a Lincoln Sphere now. And he's farming very well for himself. He's still at the top of the net worth. But that's pretty much the man that has to deal with this, deal with the A at the later game. So Cops is stunned. Not too much else. X-Freedom. He's got his Arcanes and he's got the mech now. He probably won't rush a Guardian Greaves straight away. Like, there's no real necessity for it yet. There's not too much there's not too many debuffs to get rid of either. But we'll see what he goes into next. There's a blink on Centaur now. So you've got the blink on Centaur, you've got the blink on Arfu on the Sand King. I believe Aegis just expired. So now it's pretty much the perfect timing to go for a smoke rotation, I think. And you've got those 2 stuns as well. Basically, Centaur can stampede in, blink, stun, and the Epicenter comes out, and whoever's there, see you later. It looks like they might even go for the Ursa, and they do find him. They commit the ultimate of the Disruptor as well. There is a TP in from HY, but he's in trouble now. He uses the Shrine straight away. And they're going to go after Arfu and the Sand King, and he'll get taken out. So it is a 1-for-1 trade, but at the end of the day, it's a Sand King for an Ursa, so definitely not worth it for the side of Whitefries. But in terms of gold, it's still okay. Like, it's not too bad. Oh, and X-Nova is going to be found by CH. And they're trying to D-ward. And the Courier almost goes down, and Disruptor will get the D-ward at the end of the day. SS blinked in. There is a Sakuchi already from Weaver though, so he can't really chase too much further.
A gift from the tempest of battle. Gold and sweet. Just the time.
Big A, he's got a blink dagger of his own now. And you can see the Lincoln Sphere just came up on that Weaver. The Weaver is very farmed at the moment. Dex Nova, he's picked up a smoke for himself, so we should see a rotation very soon with that. In X Freedom, he'll be going for that the Hood of Defiance and into the Pipe of Insight. And Ben, being very cheeky, just in the trees right now, holding that blink, ready to go on HY. That being said, there's two heroes behind HY that are also ready to counter-initiate if necessary, and Ben should see it now. They are picking HY out, they really want to go for this, and they will make the stun attempt, and it will happen, and Disruptor hits the ultimate as well as the kinetic field, and HY is being healed up, and actually there's a glimpse of the CH, but the Shallow Grave is there anyway, just in case it gets taken out. Meanwhile, top lane, it looks like there was a chase off the Ajit, but he gets away just fine. Our Fool's in the background as well. And he might commit the epicenter if they're not careful on the Radiant end. Ajit, he's going to start baiting this out, I think. Yeah, he'll cop a stun. And now the Stampede's used, so there is a TP in. The stun comes in from Ajit, and I believe he might be channeling that stun. No, he wasn't channeling the epicenter. They actually managed up killing off the Centaur, and now Ajit, he's in trouble. HY is there as well as X Freedom, and they're dealing so much damage in that Pit of Malice. There is a time lapse used by Ajit. The stun and the epicenter used by Arfu, but it's not really doing too much. HY, he's still alive through all this, and Ajit, he's going to back off. He's used a time lapse, and he's got a Sukuchi out of there. A 1-for-2 trade, the only loss they had was the Ursa. So it is definitely worth it. They took out the OD and the Centaur. They're going to be very happy with that trade. And I mean, I can't believe how fast the SSS took out Centaur. He does also have a Desolator now, and now we can see HY, he's picked up a Blink Dagger of his own. Things are going to start going crazy, and I think this team of Whitefriars will start snowballing like they did last game now. And they're looking towards Arfu at the top lane. The tier 1 looks delicious for them, and I don't think Arfu's going to really be able to defend this. And if SSS sees him, he could go for a blink attempt. He's just going to start hitting up on that tier 1 with the refraction charges. And there's nothing they can really do about this. He has a team right behind him ready to go if necessary. There's 3 behind. And if Arfu gets spotted, he's definitely a dead man. He blinks in, stuns back out, but now they know he's there. So there's the trap, and they're going to make a blink in. HY, he'll be the first one in. He did Sandstorm up, but eventually it'll come off. The Pit of Malice, the Firestorm. HY gets the kill. SOSS gets the tower. Everyone's happy. And he definitely didn't need to show himself there, I don't think. He probably could have just stayed in the trees and got the hell out of there when he could. Being said, the tier 2 is being pushed down, but it is only by Ben. And he's not the fastest pusher of towers in the world. The return damage does do a bit, but not really enough at this point. It's only level 2. While all this is happening, the Roshan's been taken again by Big A, and SS will join in, and very fast Roshan with that Corrosive Haze. So much minus defense coming out from this team.
Tower is under attack.
And SSS, he's going... Oh, sorry, that was actually Ben going for the Aghanims. SSS, he's going for the chase onto X Nova, and he will get the last hit. The ultimate is there from Disruptor, and they are having a go onto him. SSS, he's in a bit of trouble now. The refraction is down, and he can't melt, but he had the Aegis available. And he'll be able to turn around and fight this if he really wants. Ajit is still trying to chase HY. Now the stun in from Arfu. And HY, he is very low. He throws a Corrosive Haze on. There is a Poison Touch from Dazzle. And a beautiful stun from HY. Now they're going to take out Ben as well. This is looking so bad for the Dire right now. Arfu, he tries to get out, but the Firestorm takes care of business. And Ajit's the only one left. In fact, there's no buybacks available, as expected this early into the game. And HY finds a stun again. There's no Corrosive Haze though, unfortunately.
His middle tower isn't going to last long.
The tier 2, it's not going to last long at all, and I won't be surprised if they go for the tier 3 here. They've got the Deso available.
His middle tower just went down.
Try and force some buybacks out from the OD and the Centaur. And if they don't buy back, at least they'll get a tier 3. And look how fast it's going to go down. This is like the exact same thing that happened last game. And no, this time they'll be more cautious and they'll just decide to back off and not get the tier 3. SSS, he's now got the Dragon Lance as well. And he's got a bottled haste rune. So the S4 rune available. And they really look like they want to fight on this Whitefly side. In fact, I believe the pipe's coming out on the courier as well. Yeah, it is. We'll have a quick look at the team net worth graph. It's 4k in the way of Whiteflies right now, and 4k in the way of experience as well. So they're doing very well for themselves. HY playing very well, always looking for the pickoffs. They take care of that observer ward in the uphill. Now they're going to start hitting up this tier 2, and it's not going to last long at all. This being said, Arfu is available in the background, and he does have the epicenter available, but it's only level 1. It's not going to deal that much damage. And they will just have to let it go. And so now there's only one tier 2 left for the side of Bazaar. And he's getting to the point where he's actually got a Hurricane Pike now on SSS. I mean, this TA, SSS, he's insane. I mean, the amount of farm he gets and how quickly he does it is absolutely insane. We saw it last game on the SF, but on the TA, he's doing even better. Looks like HY is going for a Shadow Blade next. Bit unusual, because he's already got the Blink Dagger, so I'm not sure why he's doing that, but I'm sure we'll find out very soon. Ajit, he's farming fairly well himself. He's only about 3k behind SSS. He's got a Desolator as well as the Lincolns and the Dragon Lance. Still hasn't picked up any boots, but with that Sakuchi, it's not really required. Probably will pick them up next. As you can see, with the Sakuchi, he runs very fast anyway. He doesn't need it. SSS, he's got the full Hurricane Pike. Next item will be a BKB. And at this stage of the game, when you're this far ahead, it doesn't really feel like you need to save for buyback on the side of Whiteflies. I don't think they will be. They'll push that tier 1 now.
Dire's top tower is gone. Just a cold fog left behind.
And will they go for a smoke attempt? Looks like they were ready for it, but there's no smoke available. That being said, all the outer towers are gone now. There is a smoke coming out from the side of Bazaar. And they're going... Well, I suppose they're going the right way. This is dangerous for them. SSS, he's so tanky at the moment. Dealing too much damage as well. They're going to be on the uphill so far. They're going to wait for someone to run up. And they're actually going to go straight onto HY. They will get the kill. Beautiful double snipe from R2. And the disrupt the ultimate. SSS, he does get out of there though. But that's still a good couple kills. And now SSS, he got blinked back, but he's still alive. No. But I think, yeah, he's definitely dead now. Meanwhile, the only one left is X-Freedom. And I don't know... Oh, actually, he's going to be able to get away from this just fine. That's 3 kills to the way of Bazaar. They did very well for themselves. It's a massive gold swing. They gained 2k and the Radiant lost 850. And I mean, the XP, 4.8k worth of XP. And now, see OD, he's got the Nana, he's got the Blink Dagger himself, as well as the Hurricane Pike, as well as the Veil. We haven't looked at Nana for a while, but he did farm up quite a lot while we weren't looking. And this tier 2, it's going to go down very fast. And I did mention before, you don't need to save for buyback, but apparently they will if they're not careful. Another one of those smoke rotations, and you might just lose a Rax. Arcane Rune, sorry, picked up by the Nine on the OD. Then he's getting pretty close to that Aghanims now. He needs about 600 gold. And then things get a bit silly with the Stampede.
I'll take your tribute.
Now they are picking out the jungle for the Dire, but they are aware that there are some heroes available there. That's because of that TA trap right there. That gives them the vision. They knew they were farming the jungle, and HY was the first one in to try and make something happen, but nobody was left standing there. Aghanim Scepter picked up on the Centaur. That being said, same time SSS, he'll pick up a BKB of himself. There's still no smoke available on the side of Whitefriars, so they're not interested in going for a smoke attempt yet. BKB. Oh, actually, where the hell was that? I think it was HY that had it. Big A has all the BKBs of his own, and the first one in will be SSS, and Ajit sees it immediately, and now it's a bit too far too quickly. Actually, HY he finds a stun, but the Sakuchi was there already. They might just go push the tier 3 and force them to take a fight. No, they'll decide otherwise. They're not interested in that. Perhaps it may be an option though for them to go for another Aegis. The Roche is not available yet, but will be very soon, in a couple minutes. So it's definitely the options there soon. Glimmer Cape has been picked up by X-Freedom. And again, a lot of hesitation, a lot of caution. We're 30 minutes in. It's only 10-7 right now. These teams are taking this game very seriously. That being said, Bazaar seems more willing to go for some plays here. They've smoked up, and they're going to look to initiate. The last time they did this, it did work out very well for them. They still haven't been seen quite yet. And looks like they want to make a jump onto SSS. SSS now, he will break the smoke. AHY, beautiful double stun actually. And the side blade's going to work. BKB used by SSS. Now the Pit of Malice holds them in place. X-Nova has to be careful. Now they're backing off actually. Both teams not willing to commit. Oh, and actually HY knows Big A, he jumps in, and HY he's there in the background, R2 there as well. He's going to get taken down though, and the Disruptor is taken down as well, and there goes Centaur as well now, and Nana, he's in trouble, and the gem was actually dropped onto the deck, and Nana, he's getting stunned up by HY, these bashes are so lucky for him, and Nana, he'll get taken out by Big A. That's a triple kill for him, and they'll go straight for the mid. The only person that can buy back is the SK. Who's that a bot? He'll TP back anyway. That would be the Weaver. Nana will buy back. He just got to back up. Now the SK buys back, but they could still probably push this. It's 5 versus 3. And if they take him out, that'll be a dieback and they could even finish the game, surprisingly enough. SSS, he pushes that tower very fast. And it will be gone in just a second. There it is. Are they going to go for that Rax though? Silver, well now it's going to be 5v5. Actually, there is a stun attempt from Arfu, but he won't get it off. The swarm comes out from the Ajit, but they'll let it go. They'll be more than happy to just let that one go, and they got the tier 3, so it's an exposed Rax at the end of the day, which gives them the opportunity to rat and things like that if they really wanted to, but when they've got the opportunity now, the Rax doesn't stand a chance. And this is the style of Whitefriars that we've been seeing in the past couple games. They take it very easy. They play with a lot of caution, and they're not risking it. They know they've got the advantage, and they'll keep abusing that. Weaver has an Eye of Skadi now. Sacrificing his boots does not want to buy them whatsoever, which is absolutely fine. Like I said, the Sakuchi pays for it. And we actually have an Orchid being picked up by the SSS, and I believe this is for the Weaver. That being said, the Weaver does have a Lincoln Sphere, so they will have to break it anyway. But still grabs the Orchid. Still very useful item on a TA. And now they're drawing a line saying, let's go for the tier 3 at bot. Which is rather interesting. Actually, they're going to go for the shrine first. This will be an easy shrine for them. No kind of contention whatsoever. And there is a cheese available on Ursa as well, so Big A will be able to heal up during that team fight if he gets too low. And they are picking up the mid now, so they do want to go for a Rax play. So with the Aegis and the cheese, there's no reason not to. They're going to let go of that hesitation for a bit and try to go for it now. SSS will be on the front lines with that refraction. Ben jumps in. No stomp quite yet. The trap used by SSS. HY just with the corrosive haze. Now jumping from Arfu, but it's dodged by SSS. And he still cops no damage from the OD with that refraction. And it's all on HY really to get a massive stun. And the Pit Lord to get that Pit of Malice off. But HY, he's got to be on the lookout for the stun opportunity onto multiple heroes. And now the Hurricane Pike again. Not going to mean too much because SSS just melds. And he'll start attacking up onto the OD. The Nana, he's copying a lot of damage, forced to use a Shrine. SSS, he did use the BKB. And now they may want to back off. Because the BKB was forced out. SSS actually turns it around onto Arfu. Arfu gets taken out, no buyback available. Now, they'll have a go onto the OD. Nana, he's in big trouble here. Big A, he's going for it with his own BKB. And Peter's Malice on the 3 heroes. It's massive X-Nova, he'll go down. Ben, now he's in trouble. And I think he will get taken out. The Shrine healing him up actually. And the kinetic field is blocking Big A off. Nana, he's still okay for the time being. SSS, he'll just blink back and they can go for a Rax here. It's only 5 versus 3. This should be a guaranteed Rax. SSS gets stunned up, but now this could be bad news. There's a double hit of Malice and a stun. And they will take out the Centaur. Now OD, he'll get taken out. There's no buybacks left. And HY, he's still alive and he'll TP out. But no buybacks available. Not SSS, Sand King will be back in about 7 seconds. As well as the Disruptor in about 15, but this could be 2 racks. And SSS will swap the BKB in for the Deso from the backpack. And they realize OD and Centaur can't buy back anymore. And I think if Sand King and Disruptor die one more time, that's GG well played. Jit, he comes in, starts doing the harass, wants to be able to defend this. Pit of Malice comes out onto 2 though. Big A, he's going to start chasing onto Disruptor, and he has no buyback and he'll get taken out again. SSS, he's been shallow graved up, he's still okay, and he still has the Aegis anyway. He doesn't care if he dies here. And they'll go for that second Rax, and I think they might even be able to push the 3rd now. Oh, White Prize really outplaying Bazaar. They've got that second Rax, and I think they're just going to push for Mega Creeps, and it might be GG well played, to be honest. It'll be one final defense, if anything, and actually there's a big stunning, but HY gets a double stun himself, and now Aljit, he's trying to back off, and to look at the damage he's getting dealt. Disruptor, he commits the ultimate, but if he dies now again, and X-Nova, I think he will. And again, no buyback available. HY gets a stun onto the Centaur, and Ben, he'll get taken out. Aljit, he's left alone. No Sand King's back now, but SSS is still holding the Aegis.
Beating on Dire's top tower.
The man's not worried whatsoever. He actually silences somebody up. It was a Sand King. Now goes on to Arjit. I swear to God, SSS, he wants to lose this Aegis. He just doesn't care. And now he will. No. He has to be careful. HY looks for the jump. Big A takes him out and it was deleted from the game. Arjit, he has to be careful. The Basher's working so well in the favor of HY. They'll let him go. They should really go for the rack. In fact, the GG's pulled anyway. They'll get the kill to Arjun. That's GG well played for the first game. Guys, it is a best of 3, so I will be trying to get into the second game. Hopefully there's not too many casters, so give me 1 second. I'll just get the next lobby, and hopefully we'll have a good second game. But GG will play to White Fries regardless. I'll be right back with you guys in just a minute, getting into the next lobby now.